What is up, everybody? We are live on a Sunday. Why on a Sunday? Because Monday I'm going to be preoccupied, but there will be videos. There will be videos. I hope everyone's having a great summer. You see the ocean behind me. You'll see the real ocean behind me on a couple of my upcoming videos. So it's vacation time, but when you work for yourself, when you're an entrepreneur, you gotta mix. You gotta always have business going on. You gotta always, especially in a year like 2021, there's so many opportunities. So I'm definitely going to be uploading this week, and we're still doing the Latinos in Clinical Research on Tuesday. Make sure that you are a member, are subscribed to LatinosInClinicalResearch.com, because you're going to get notified of the Tuesday Zoom webinar for Latinos in Clinical Research. It's another tech series. This time we have a few guests coming on, a few tech vendors from my last, and by the way, put your questions in. For our last Latinos in Clinical Research live stream, we had an overview of clinical research. Tech has been very prevalent, to say the least, in research. It's becoming more important, increasingly important. So we're actually going to have a few vendors coming on this Tuesday, and you definitely want to subscribe to LatinosInClinicalResearch.com, to the email list, to get notified of all these meetings. They're absolutely free. It's a way to network with other people. It's a way to learn. It's a way to keep your finger on the pulse of the industry. So a lot of good stuff. Today's Sunday. Ask me questions. I got a few that people have been texting. Hi, Shifa. Hi, Nerman. Nerman asked the first one. How can I know the salary for a position? Any tips? Yeah. Indeed.com, Glassdoor.com are ways to get started. If you're feeling a little more bold, network with people on LinkedIn who have those same positions that you want or that you're looking at. And maybe that's not the first question you ask them, but build a relationship, somewhat professional relationship. Hey, my name's Nerman. I'm a fellow clinical researcher. I'm trying to network with other people who are in the position XYZ. I think we need to, stick together and keep our finger on the pulse. I watched this crazy guy on YouTube or on LinkedIn Live, and he told me, to ask other people with these positions, what's the typical salary? What's a fair salary? So, this is what you got to do, Nerman. If you don't want to do any of that, that's understandable. You can just go to Glassdoor, but you get more accurate. Not only do you get more accurate information and current information, talking to similar people in your positions on LinkedIn. Nerman says that's crazy. Crazy is what works. And 2021 is a crazy year. You want to talk about crazy? How was 2020? Nothing can be crazier than that. Nothing. No, you messaging people about their positions and networking. Nothing. That's got nothing on 2020. That's what I would do. Plus, it's not just for the information. The magic is in the networking. The magic is in the networking. My salary, I don't make a salary. I'm a business owner. So I have about 6 various businesses. You can't compare that with an employee who has a salary. So that's the thing. You got to go compare apple to apple, Nerman. But I love the questions. Keep them coming. By the way, subscribe, like, comment, share. Happy Sunday. Maybe it's Monday where you are. Let's go with Shifa. Shifa, I almost missed your question, Shifa. When you see someone else cutting the line, like you see Pachigola cutting the line in front of you, not his fault. Speak up. Hey, you missed me, Dan. Come back. So Shifa, not gonna miss you. What should be an ideal salary of a fresher as a clinical research intern? This is a good question because the answer is, at that level, the salary is irrelevant. The salaries are going to be low low at that level. For intern, you can do free. The students in my CRA Academy, when they intern, they actually pay for the academy. They're paying for the intern. So for internship, free. If they end up paying, there are some sites in our network that do take our interns, that do give a internship salary, which is amazing. But when you're starting out, whether intern or paid job, the important thing is not the salary. It's getting that first 6 to 12 months of experience on your resume, and then you have the leverage to start asking for salary increases. When you have 0 years of experience, you have no leverage. When you have 6 months to 12 months of experience, you start building leverage. When you have 2 years of experience, you have a lot of leverage, right? So that's what I say. That's what I suggest there. Experience is key. That's absolutely right. How about CRC entry position in the present pandemic? It is CRCs. Sites cannot have enough CRCs right now. There are lots of study opportunities, tons of study opportunities, not enough qualified clinical research coordinators. So when you're talking about CRC entry, you're not most likely not going to actually be a CRC. You might. I've hired foreign medical doctors as coordinators with no experience. Typically, you're going to work as a research assistant at a site and work your way into, again, that's 6 to 12 months is the magic. That's like the learning curve, 6 to 12 months. This is why our academies do well. 3-month course, 3 to 9 month internship, or 1 to 9 month internship, depending on the student. So now, by the time you're done with the course and our internship, you have about 6 to 12 months on average of experience. Something magical things happen at that 6 to 12 months. So just apply, take any position you can get, take any position you can get, take any position you can get. Don't worry about salary. Experience is key. Yes. Chef, yes, currently working at a PRO as an intern, and the salary is super low. Okay, so look, 6 to 12 months. I am interested in creating a channel like yours in Arabic. Clinical research is so international. Any ideas? Yes, Nerman, I have an idea. You take your phone. I don't want excuses about you need a fancy camera. Okay, everybody has one of these. You take it, you open the camera app, you push video, you hold it, and you start talking in Arabic about clinical research, and you post it on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. All right. I think, Nerman, you would benefit from being a YouTube member of my channel. We actually there's fellow like-minded individuals on there. I do, first of all, exclusive videos on like social media marketing, how to use LinkedIn, I'm going to do one on how to use TikTok soon, because I think there's a lot of magic there. I think you need to be a member if you can. It's only $9.99 a month. We have the exclusive videos for like social media, building your brand. I also do early access to certain interviews I have for the YouTube Premium people. And then we do a once a month exclusive YouTube members only Zoom call every month. A lot of people who have been in that have written books. There's a guy from the United Kingdom who wrote a book on using Facebook ads to recruit for clinical trial patients, and his business has grown significantly since releasing that book. So if you want to do something like this in Arabic, I say just do it. There's no tips. There's no ideas. You just do it. You can literally copy what I did and look at all my platforms. But I really think I'm not trying to sell that YouTube members page too much. And I got to start doing TikTok more, but there's a lot there. I figured out how to do the green screen on TikTok so I can have things behind me and do like summaries of my videos. Get on the my YouTube members channel. The best $10 a month you'll ever spend. Trust me, if you're trying to do something that ambitious, And I think there's a huge need for that. You should do it. Otherwise, literally just copy what I'm doing also. Significance of local languages in clinical research, it's huge. Huge, especially here in the United States with the growing Hispanic population. You have certain states like California, Texas, Arizona, mostly the southwestern states. But really, it's all the states now. But primarily in the southwestern states, you get a lot of Spanish speaker. And then you get to Florida, you have another pocket, huge pocket, Spanish speaking community. This is a huge issue, actually, in research. And the Latinos in clinical research focuses on this a lot, Pechicola, and it's open to any ethnicity. So you can learn, you can take what we share there and then apply it to your country. Daniel Ko, how's it going? How's it going? I could see LinkedIn user. Danielle, you got to fix this. You're the face of Black women in clinical research. And when I put you on live, it's just showing LinkedIn user. It's not okay. But thank you, Danielle. Happy Sunday to you. By the way, go join Black women in clinical research as well. Because there's a lot about diversity. All these things relate. The most important thing is to get in. Exactly. Evelyn, shout out to Evelyn. Congrats. We did a live stream. The last live stream I did was when Evelyn got a job. So shout out to Evelyn. She said, try TikTok. It's short and to the point. Yes, and I need to do more TikTok. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to do a TikTok summarizing this video. So go follow me on TikTok, Dan Sfera. I need to do more on TikTok. I don't know why it's doing that, Dan. That's okay. On Facebook, it works. I don't know. Something with the settings on LinkedIn. I don't know. You got to fix something. I think, LinkedIn changes their stuff so much. It's hard to keep up. By the way, I've kind of lost interest in Clubhouse. I think Clubhouse was really cool, like early in the days, like early in the year, like between, I would say, January. I got on like in February, and it was, for me, the peak was like March, April, and then the interest kind of like plateaued, and now the interest's like going down. And I think Twitter, I'm excited about Twitter. I've never done this on Twitter, but Twitter released a Clubhouse competitor right on the Twitter app, where you could basically have a room, basically the same thing as Clubhouse. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Has anybody been using Clubhouse? I mean, it's not a bad option if you're somebody trying to get in the industry or somebody already in trying to network. It's not, honestly, not necessarily a bad option for me as well, trying to get more biotech networking, because the next phase of my career seems to be headed towards biotech, like learning more about the biotech industry, how we can service the biotechs better. I think there's a lot of opportunities in that long tail, and that's just going to continue. And quite honestly, these mega CROs are not the best fit necessarily for these biotechs. And as a small CRO, I'm only going to need a little bit of market share. I don't need to compete with IQVIA or anybody. So there is value in Clubhouse. I'm not so sure there is value in me hosting rooms anymore, like the networking one. I think there's enough rooms. They're not all necessary. They're not. Most of them are not talking about clinical research. I think Marjorie's still doing one with Guru Nation on Mondays, but most of them are like life science, biotechs, and technology related to life sciences. So there's probably value for me in being in those rooms, but not hosting rooms. I think there's more value in me doing these live streams and podcasts, and maybe experimenting on Twitter, because more people have Twitter than Clubhouse. So I think so. Nerman says, "Bravo, Evelyn." In the beginning. Oh yeah, Clubhouse in the beginning. That's right. Yeah. And then Clubhouse went like this. We thought it was going to be the next Facebook. And then really quick, flattened, Boom. Nerman, please keep dancing. I am done professional. I am one of the professionals dancing there. There you go. Look, that's how you do this, right? You get on all these platforms, everything, even Clubhouse. I don't care about which platform is popular, which one is not. If they like, I could care less that Clubhouse even goes out of business, right? Wherever the action is, that's where I want to be. So that's all I care about. I don't, when Clubhouse is hot, I'm pushing everybody to do it. When Clubhouse is not, then I'm not. And, stuff like that. I'm going to check out Twitter. Yeah, Danielle, maybe we can, I don't know. It's, let's see what we can do. Maybe we can do a room together on Twitter and see how that's going to go. Just let me know. Maybe like later next week, whenever you have time. Clubhouse is great, but me personally, I forget about Clubhouse exactly. And I think, Evelyn, that's been happening to a lot of people. So, yes. Anyone else? I blacked out for a second, but I'm back. So yeah, let me know more questions. There are so many, and this social media kind of relates to the title of this live stream. So how people can take advantage of all the busyness in the industry this year. So there's tons of opportunities, but the problem for most people is that, and even myself, I mean, I put myself out there as much as I can. There's way more people in life sciences who don't know me than there are those who do. So for me, it's an incentive to keep creating. And I post like multiple times a day on multiple platforms. So if you're somebody trying to ride the wave, there's an analogy with the ocean. Should have put a video of a surfer. Someone trying to surf the wave of momentum. You need to create content. And I know not everyone's comfortable on the camera and on this, but this is what my YouTube membership's about. LinkedIn, if you're going to do nothing else, do LinkedIn. LinkedIn is critical for you. Just like I was telling the commenter earlier who wants to do the Arabic stuff, like LinkedIn is the way to go. You need to start networking with people. You have to start networking with people. We are humans. We like to socialize. It's very practical to do it from the comfort of your own home. On LinkedIn, there's even Facebook groups. All right. I mean, those two things, LinkedIn, Facebook groups, if you're trying to reach different audience, you can do a podcast, you can write articles that you can post on LinkedIn or on Medium. I think you need a certain number of followers to be able to post actual articles on LinkedIn, but you could post like mini articles as posts and still get the job done effectively. It's all about getting your communication out there. This is how, whether you want to be a business owner or you are a business owner, or whether you're an employee, or whether you're a contractor, or whether you are any of the above or all of the above, you have to start networking more on LinkedIn. And networking does not mean spamming people's inbox. Networking means going through the feed, commenting on what you're interested in, connecting with those people that they're interested in, replying to comments when people reply to you, leaving thoughtful comments, not leaving spam. And the same thing when you go on things like Clubhouse or on Facebook groups, it's the same strategy. There you go, Evelyn. Evelyn, Orlando may be landlocked, but we can still surf through the opportunities in the space. Danielle says LinkedIn is a gold mine. Absolutely agree, 100%. Sounds good. Shout out Centeraj, how's it going? How to get experience clinical data management. That's a tough one. I think you got to apply at CROs or tech vendors. Um, Metadata comes to mind. They're like the biggest one. Uh, there's positions beneath data manager. There's data assistants, and there's even levels below that. I think you need to get to those in front of those job recruiters. All right, and they're hiring also. It probably is also competitive, although probably not as much as CRA and CRC. There's just a huge shortage of CRAs and CRCs. But CROs and tech vendors, and again, you're on LinkedIn, network with others in data management. Just type in data management, look at all the companies, learn the companies, learn the landscape, see who's working in those roles, see who they're connected to, and talk to them. Say, hey, I want to get experience in data management. How do you recommend I do this? LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the way, probably even Clubhouse for you. Clubhouse would be the way too, because there's rooms where they talk about technology in life sciences, and data management is a huge part of that. LinkedIn and the CRC Academy has changed my life. Dan is speaking the truth. Evelyn, thank you so much. Yes, we are very proud to have you. Danielle's got a link. Coursera's got free courses. I love Coursera. We have all of our interns in the CRA Academy before they start the internship, because there's like a 2-week period where we're grading everybody's quizzes and midterms and finals. So we got to see who passes and who fail. So you have like this 2-week period. You can do Coursera Introduction to Breast Cancer. It's supposed to be an 8-week course, but you could really do it in a week if you wanted to. It's probably like 8-hour videos, like 8-hour videos or something like that. I can't remember, but I did not take 8 weeks for me to do it. I did it like in 2 weeks, and that's because I was doing other things also. MedPace hires entry level due to the amazing training programs. See? Thank you, Johnny Lee. By the way, connect with each other in the comments. Like if you see someone like Johnny Lee and you see his LinkedIn thing right there, connect with him. Say, hey, I saw you on that Weirdos live stream. And he told me to connect with you. Takes the pressure off. Takes the pressure off you. Let me be your icebreaker. That'll be the next background for the live stream. I'll have ice breaking in the background. Take a clinical research data management course. Absolutely. Is the CRC in NYC? Not sure. CRCs are all over. The CRC Academy, it's virtual academy. In New York, if you are in New York, we have a direct relationship for our graduates to Mount Sinai. They've actually, in Manhattan, they've reached out to us and said, hey, we have a shortage of staff, research staff. We're always looking for more. Anyone from CRA Academy or CRC Academy in the tri-state area that wants to intern, send them our way. So yes, we are the CRC Academy as well as the CRA Academy is 100% virtual. It's online. The internship is as well, but the internship sometimes does get local, right? Like in the case of Manhattan, we have Mount Sinai. In Chicago, we have a site that just reached out to me. That site will actually pay for interns. You can come to California for a week with me and Chris and Monica. But really, for the CRA Academy, we built this robust online internship, and for the CRC as well. So it's virtual. It could be 100% virtual, but it also is like a mix. But the actual class itself, all virtual. I'm new to the field. Is clinical research path in U.S. different than Canada? It's not different, but your second part of the question is correct. There are way more opportunities in the U.S. than Canada, but you also have way more people competing in the US than Canada. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like a wash, because we've had many students from Canada, I know many Canadian researchers fairly well. We do a lot on networking. The Canadian clinical research community is strong. There are groups that you can network with in Canada. If you need an introduction, just message me on LinkedIn and tell me you're the LinkedIn user who commented about Canada, and I can introduce you to a few key people. The theme is it's about networking, guys. All about networking. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and anything else you can do. Let me know what else on your mind. Like I said, I'm going to be doing more videos, hopefully with a real ocean behind me over the next few days. And because we always got to look, like I said, and I post like 3 times a day on average. The majority, and I've been YouTubing since 2010. And by YouTubing, I mean YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and my blog since 2010. Multiple times a day. There are the majority of our industry does not know me. That should show you what the opportunities are for you out there. If you're not creating any content or using these platforms to the best way that you can, best suited to your style and your needs, you're doing it wrong because people are not going to know you. Networking, and you could network. When I say this, I don't mean everybody produce content because that's not for everybody. But networking is for everybody. Networking is for everybody. That should be my next quote. Something simple. Something simple, straight to the point. Networking is for everybody. I'm gonna put that down. Anybody else have questions? Anyone else have questions? Let me know. Come on, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out. Let's help each other out. If you see somebody in the comments, connect with them. Look, let me highlight a few key people we spoke to today. Danielle. Everybody go connect with her right now. Just any platform, but LinkedIn, I think she would prefer. So LinkedIn, Danielle Ko. Johnny Lee, LinkedIn. Evelyn Sampolsky, LinkedIn. Let's start the networking now. Nerman Lafay. She's about to do Arabic channel. Connect ASAP. Santa Rush, LinkedIn. And then I went dark for a while, so I missed out. Here's more. Oh, Evelyn. Again, Evelyn Sampolsky, absolute must. Network will get you where you want to go. Dr. Umesh Dumbre. There you go on Facebook. Network. Libogang Ramasway. Why is the field of clinical research underrated? There are just few people who know about this industry. This industry has been, this still perplexes me to this day. I think a lot is happening. I think there's a stigma around research. Well, there's several layers to this, Libogang. There's obviously a stigma around research from the general public. COVID didn't seem to help that too much. Maybe a little bit. There's still a stigma about, your guinea pigs, and that's like experiments, you're a lab rat. That's one thing. Another thing, and we're trying to change this with Latinos in clinical research, and people like Danielle Ko are trying to change this with Black women and Black men in clinical research. So that's from the just general public side. Now from the professional side, let's say healthcare professionals, there's a stigma as well that clinical research is difficult and that clinical research you need. I had 3 people message me today. Thank you for the video where you did the tour of your site, because I always assumed a site was like a hospital. I didn't realize this could just be an office. So there's a misunderstanding of the practicality of clinical research especially when it comes to these late phase trials and the outpatient setting trials. Literally any doctor with a private practice can do research, right? They may not be a mega site, but they can do research. So that's another thing. And then the few that do figure this out, they tend to keep it to themselves because especially site owners don't want other people, understandably so, building sites in their area. It's, they think that it's diluting the market. Maybe to some extent it is. You don't want a competitor right across the street from you or even in the same city if you're in a smaller town. So they're definitely not networking with colleagues like, hey, I'm doing research. They might want to attract colleagues like to work with them, but not to necessarily set up competition. And then from the CRA side, I think they're just so busy, they don't have time to tell people about clinical research. And then from the coordinator side, a couple of things. Part of the same thing I mentioned where they don't want competition with other sites. Another thing might be they are also busy and don't share. So I've noticed this. This is why I started my channel in 2010. And that's why it's done relatively well. So yeah, that's my take on that. It's a long live stream. Get it, Nerman. You got it. You absolutely can, Nerman. You can click on the person's name and go directly to their LinkedIn profile. There you go. Everybody go to Nerman right now. I changed my settings. I think it has to. Now, on the next live stream, we'll be able to see you. Clinical research is highlighted in movies now. Pros and cons maybe to this. Yeah. Yep. I remember seeing the first. There was an episode on Boston Legal when I first started in clinical research about an oncology study and somebody paying the doctor, a very rich patient paying the doctor to guarantee that they don't get placebo or that they get the investigational product, which I'm not going to say can't happen in real life, but anybody who knows how IWRS systems work knows that you can't do that. It's truly as random with these systems. So here's Danielle Ko, right? This is where you connect with Danielle Ko. Oh, that was you. Danielle said, I changed my settings. Everybody knows Danielle Ko. There's the links right there. And I guess we'll end with that one. But thank you guys for watching, listening. Stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Call to action, my YouTube memberships page. So much bang for the buck. Join if you feel like expanding your mindset to be able to leverage social media and also get some exclusive videos and that monthly Zoom call. A lot of people just do it for that, the monthly Zoom call with all the other YouTube members. All right, so thank you guys. Have a good rest of the Sunday, and I'll catch you all later. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and take care. Bye-bye.